Hello again. So today I said I was going to pull this floor up. I want to show you what we have. We probably have the same thing, kind of description as what I said about the walls. So we have 2 layers of floor, this tile and then this tile. And then we have the hardwood floor here. So this here is the floor that you see when you look up in the basement. And then this floor here is additional floor that they put on. Or you can see the thickness here. It's pretty thick. We're looking at, all right, here's this floor here. So this is the side of the plank here. So the floor is about 1 inch thick, maybe 1 inch and some, and it's tongue and groove, and I can see it here where the pieces slip into this piece. So each piece slips into the piece before it, and it ends here, and then there's the tongue there. So when I sand this floor, well, this is it. So I take the tile up, and then I have this black material, which they put down on top of the floor. They glued it on, and then they stuck the tile to it. So same with the wall, like the wallpaper, I have to scrape this off and get it down. I want to get it down kind of like this, a little bit less than this. I want to try and scrape as much as I can with the scraper before I take the sander to it, because it just will use more sandpaper, and I have to pay the rental place according to how much sandpaper I use, as well as the time that I rent the sander for. So I want to scrape this off as much as I can and try not to scratch the floor. If I scratch the floor, it's okay. I'm going to sand it down, but I don't want to make a groove into the floor, which I'll have to take off more material to end up leveling it out. So anyways, so I pull the tile up and put it into my bags. I'm going to scrape all the loose stuff off of here and try to get as much off as I can, and then take the sander to it afterwards. So just so you know the steps here, that what's involved in getting the floor off, and then scraping the black material down as much as I can. Of course, I got to clean all of this up after I scrape and sand. I need to make sure that all of this dirt and dust and everything is completely out of here before I put the floor sealer on, because I don't want any debris in my floor sealer, because it will end up on my floor. So to completely, it's a long process to try and get this floor to look like my other floors, but in the end it'll totally be worth it. So all of this debris, sand, soot, this I'm going to have to block off, plastic off something here, because I don't want any particles on my floor once I put the sealer down. So over the next couple weeks, getting this all cleaned up and sanded and ready to seal is going to be the project right now. Any dust, debris that's like clung to the walls, all that stuff, everything has to be wiped down before I put the sealer on the floor, because I don't want it to be a part of my floor for the rest of its eternity. So anyways, so this is what we have. So it's, when I get this off the floor, it's already turned my fingers black. So when I get the tile up, walking through here is going to be messy and until I do get the floor sander and get all this stuff up. But I just wanted to show you how this is going and the process in which I need to take to get all this stuff off the floor. Okay.